My perception of a classmate who has not accepted my friend request or responded to my friend request on Facebook would be that they just haven't logged into their account. And something I would do to clarify that perception would be to log into my Facebook account, see if the request was still sent or if it was deleted. Then based off of that, I can figure out whether they did or didn't want to be my Facebook friend. If my request was still there and it was still sent, I would go back to my original perception and assume that they just haven't logged in. So I would either text them or ask them in class the next day if they're into Facebook, if they're active on it, and if they would, or if they have seen my friend request and if they would or wouldn't accept it. And if I saw that it was deleted, I would just leave it alone, and I would just assume that they like their privacy and they don't see me as close of a friend to have me on their Facebook. The second topic, if my manager at work was not spending as much time with me as they were spending with my peers, I would assume that it was me because personally, I'm not very friendly straight off the bat. I'm not very talkative if I don't know you. So I would just assume that they saw me as unwelcoming, and that kind of either intimidated them or disinterested in them getting to know me. But if I genuinely felt like this manager didn't like me and it was a personal thing, then my first step, honestly, I would ask the other employees, someone that I was closer with or someone that I noticed was very close with the manager, if they knew anything, maybe if they have said something about me or if they have or haven't, and just to see. And if after that, then I would speak to the manager about it and ask them what I can do to make our relationship better for the sake of the job. For the third topic, if the person I've been dating has been calling and texting less and hasn't been asking for dates as much, I would perceive that they were no longer interested in me right off the bat. But then I would also kind of think a little more logically before I did anything. I would think maybe he's working a lot more and he told me and I forgot, or maybe I've been the one who have been standoffish because I really like my space. I'm not into clingy relationships, so probably firstly I wouldn't even notice. But if I did notice, if it was that bad, I would definitely evaluate myself in the situation and see if maybe I was doing it first. So he had too much pride to chase and he started being standoffish as well. Now, if neither of those are the case, then the second thing I would do to clarify was to just ask him straight up. Well, I would first see, do I want to be with this person still? Or am I going to throw in the towel as well? Am I interested or am I not interested in making amends and keeping this thing going? So if I was interested in keeping it going, I would ask him what the deal is, what can we do to keep this going, and if I wasn't interested, then I would probably just break it off and tell him, you're already distant, let's just cut it off altogether.